Okay, this is a very exciting moment for me because I'm at the apartment by myself. No baby, no husband, just my fur baby Ted, who's chewing on a bone right now. This is one of my most requested videos in a long time, and that is to review and give my favorites of the Binibining Pilipinas national costumes. The 40 candidates shared their photos or released their photos or whatever of their national costume, and the national costume is supposed to be inspired overall by the country's heritage, more specifically each candidate's area, city, kind of depends, I guess, what she's representing. National costume competition is being held on May 29th, and of course the final competition where they will crown 6 new title holders is going to be on June 9th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch on all the costumes. I might not talk about all of them in the video because I don't like my videos to be too long, and then I will give my favorites. Also, major disclaimer, I do know a little bit about some of the costumes, but I don't really know what most of them mean, what they stand for, because I don't have that much time. Basically, what I'm reviewing and what I'm commenting on, what I'm judging, is how much of a wow factor these costumes have. So if you guys want to give what the costumes mean in the comments, absolutely feel free. I love to read your comments, but just so you know, I'm not claiming to know what the costumes mean, what they stand for, and all of that stuff. The first costume from Palawan, Jessica Marasingan. It has a very Hunger Games vibe for me, kind of like, I don't know, it reminds me of Greek goddess armor. Headpiece a little bit reminds me of the stars in the Filipino flag. Next we have Pangasinan, Danielle Magno. It kind of reminds me of like the Pope or something. This costume is a symbol of faith and sacred grace, and she wanted to showcase Pangasinan's great love and belief for Our Lady of Manyo. She looks stunning, but to be honest, I don't really like it from the waist down. I don't really like the big buildings painted on there. Muntinlupa Martina Turner Diaz. Her costume represents justice because it's where the National Bilibid prison is located. I think this is a really cool costume. It's like, I don't know if like the dark represents like sin or like breaking the law. I just think it's a really cool costume. I love the black dress. I am feeling this one. Next we have Zambongai Melka Shaver. Red dress. Not sure what it represents, but doesn't have a wow factor for me. Iloyo Sigrid Flores. This I think must be representing pearls. Maybe. It looks like coral reef and pearls. Then I have Davao Del Sur, Jane Duren Genibosa. The fan is really beautiful. The headpiece is gorgeous. I really like the colors. Then we have Province of Rizal, Honey Grace Cartsano. I think it's beautiful, kind of a warrior vibe for me. There's a lot going on, but I think it's very regal. Then we have Dumangate Joanna said. This is beautiful. I love this. I think the netting, like the netting that she has from the shoulder pieces, is incredible. This is one of my favorites. Then we have Negros Oriental, Melba Magasite. It definitely gives me a Spanish influence, major Spanish influence here. Marikina Marian Marquez, another warrior vibe. I think that this is really cool. Some of these things that I've heard of, I know, I just can't remember. And so like the fabric that this is made of, the fabric of like where her skirt thing kind of comes down, it's called something, but I don't remember. Then we have, okay, this is one of my favorites because it's just, wow. It's like popping from my computer screen. Palengay Albay, Sherry Ann Tormes. I think this represents an orchid or something. Actually, this reminds me of when I was in the Philippines, there was like an orchid in my hair that reminded me of this, or like is it an orchid? It really reminded me of this. I'll put the picture if I can find it. I was also wearing like a purple sarong, so maybe that's why. I love it. I love the headpiece. I love the shoulders. Looks like flower petals coming from the top of her dress. Honestly, I could see this at Miss Universe. I know it might not be a national costume in terms of bringing everything from the nation together, but you know what? I think that's okay. If you take one beautiful, amazing thing from your country and you turn it into a costume, why not? Then we go from simplicity to a lot happening. Talisay City in Cebu, Gazini Ganados. Not sure what this represents, but my immediate thought when I saw the costume was like Vegas showgirl. The headpiece is very Vegas. Vegas, even like the neckline of her top thing. And then I don't know if there's like flower petals being represented, because I get this flower petal vibe from some of her skirt. For me, there's too much going on and I'm wondering what is going on. Then we have Pazig Maria Andrea Greenish Warrior. Do you know those like jugglers that were in circuses like years ago? Very royal. I'm like, oh my god. Laguna Loren May Bautista. This screams royalty to me. The pink shoulders and the cape, and the neckline kind of reminds me of like a lion or like that scary fish from Finding Nemo. But it's very queenly. Love the, what do you call this thing? Then we have Sorsong Maria Isabella Galleria. I see it, I love it, but I'm not like over the top. It's missing something. It is totally missing something. It needs a headpiece or something. Some people would argue with me and say the simplicity is what makes it so amazing, but it's a costume. Then we have Baras Karidawan, I don't know. Denise Amor, stunning, headpiece is beautiful. It just, these costumes are insane. I can't believe that these are all costumes for a national competition. Batan, Trisha Megtanong, or also known as Patch. She is one of my favorite delegates competing for Binibining Pilipinas. The shield is a little bit too big or something, but I like this one. This is one of my favorite warrior vibe costumes. Then this is one of my favorites. One of my favorite contestants and one of my favorite costumes. The simple elegance of this costume. Her pose is perfection. Her face is perfection. Masbate, Hannah Arnold. I love this, the detailing. Then another amazing costume. The creativity of this is next level. Mandaue City, Cebu, Eileen, Devira, the guitars. How can you not love this costume? I mean, come on. The back piece is a back piece and a headpiece. Then we have Draga Albay, Julia Saubier. She is becoming one of my favorite contestants for the crowns, but the costume, honestly, a little underwhelming. Then we have Isabella Province and Barker. This costume for me is another one that's like almost there, but not all the way there. It's like the ocean meeting the shore. I love the creativity behind this costume. I think it's so cool, but it's like not quite there. Do you know what I mean? Zamboanga April Short. Love this. So unique. She looks like a queen. Look at that top. Look at the fan. Look at the umbrella. I just think this screams elegance to me. This screams Miss Universe. Quezon City, Laura Grace Lacap. I'm obsessed with this gown. I've never seen a gown and skirt like this, and then what's funny is that there's actually one later on like this. It just is so elegant to me. I would love to know what this one stands for, so please let me know in the comments what this one means. Coast Sir Jean Cole Another warrior vibe, but wow, this to me is like one of the best warrior vibe costumes. It is very Catriona Gray to me. I think this one is really cool. I'm gonna bold that one. Then we have Cebu City Samantha Lowe. I think that this one represents the Muslim culture that's in Cebu. Pampanga Emma Tiglao. This one is the same style of skirt as that other dress, but this one is like Filipino royalty. Like, is this part of the royal family of the Philippines? Like, I know there's no royal family in the Philippines, but this is beautiful. I love the detailing. I love the headpiece. Amazing. Like, what? Oh, wow. Like, it looks like it's weaved together, the skirt. Like, I think that this is gorgeous. Then we have Palawan Samantha Bernardo. Definitely one of the best costumes in my opinion. This is called the Tandikan Princess. The Palawan peacock pheasant is what this costume represents. It's a population of bird that's declining due to hunting, trade, and habitat deconstruction. Balacan Ruby Faustino. This one, really beautiful, really unique, very elegant, but I don't know, it's like not my favorite. Bacolod City Cassandra Chan. Again, some people really love this, but I just I think the detailing is amazing, but I found it sort of underwhelming. Bakwin Denau Rashim Saeed. It's okay. San Pablo Laguna Danielle Dulk. Very cool warrior vibe. Definitely a lot with that shield. That's a big shield. Like, I like it, but it's like not my favorite. Tarlac Mary Faye Murphy. I don't know about this. Porto Princesa Jesserie Dumang. I really love this costume, but here's the thing. I feel like it's not totally like a costume. The back piece is amazing, but it's like a gown with a back piece. You know what I mean? Obviously it has to have something to do with peacocks. Maybe is it representing the same bird as the other girl? Batangas Alanis Binoya. Love the headpiece. That's about it. Then we have La Union Kimberly Penchon. Love the red color. Love the like cuts in it. Like it's very, the different cuts I think are really eye-catching, unique. There's a lot going on, but it's not too busy. Libon Albay, Francia Ledor, I don't know. An amazing warrior costume. Love this. Love the leggings. Love the way that skirt kind of comes down the front. Cavite. Samantha Pablete, she was holding the Philippine flag, and I think her costume's inspired by General Emilio Aguinaldo, which is the first president of the Philippines, maybe, who was from Cavite. I don't really know. Negros Occidental, Vicky Rushton. So gorgeous. This totally reminds me of Emily Ratajkowski's outfit from the Met Gala the other night. I love this. Leg, amazing. All the details, incredible. Like, yeah, I love this. I love it. Yeah, it's growing on me. Dia Nicole Magnao, not feeling it. And Caloocan City, Joanna Toledo. Love this girl, stunning. My top 10 costumes are Muntinlupa Martina Turner Diaz. Love the black gown, love the fact that it represents justice. I think this one is amazing. Dumgate Joanna Sad. I would love to know what this one stands for. It gives me pearl vibes. Of course, I love Palangway Albay, Sherry Ann Tormes. The purple is just like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Mabade Hannah Arnold. I think that this is like simple elegance, stunning. It's still costumey, but it's just beautiful, and she looks elegant. Mandao City, Cebu, the guitar. How can you not love this? I think it is so cool. I also love the Zamboanga April Shorts costume. I think that this one is just so unique. It really stands out for me because of its uniqueness. I love the top, the bottom, the umbrella. Jean Nicole the one that is like a warrior but very Catriona vibe to me. That is one of my favorites. She looks stunning. It's just like so powerful. That pose is so powerful. I love Palawan. I love the fact that it represents the bird. I think it's just gorgeous. Samantha Bernardo. And my Teglao Pampanga. Love this costume. That skirt is incredible. It is so gorgeous. It just screams royalty. It screams Miss Universe to me. Kind of P Awards back vibes. Then Vicky Rushton rounds out my top 10. Love the eagle vibe of this costume. That is my favorite top 10 list. Honestly, I could have included more, but I had to cut it off somewhere. An honorable mention for me for creativity was Anne Barker of Isabella Province. I thought that was so cool. I love the idea of the ocean meeting the sand, and there were so many other amazing ones. I could just talk on and on about all of them, but I had to narrow it down to a top 10. I would say my top 3 favorites are Jean Nicole Guerrero, Ilocos Sur, Masbate Hannah Arnold, and honestly, my number 1 favorite, some of you aren't gonna like this I think, is Sherry Ann Tormes Palangay Albay. The simplicity of the purple, it was just such a wow factor for me. I feel like if I was looking on stage, that one would stand out for me just because it's simplicity in a way. It's a costume, but it's elegant, it's beautiful. That's my personal favorite. I feel like I just love that warrior one. I love the guitar one. I love the beach one. There's so many amazing ones. I love the eagle one of Vicky Rushton. You guys have to let me know what were your favorite national costumes for Binibining Pilipinas in the comments. And as usual, if you guys want to hear more from me, please subscribe, like this video if you want to, and let me know your favorites.